And then Viññāna, or consciousness, is the receptacle into which Vedana, Sanya and Sankhara can be placed. Consciousness is what we would call awareness. In the Buddha's teachings, any moment of consciousness has to have an object. You cannot have pure consciousness. It has to have an object, and the object has to come through one of our senses. So we have a visible object, audible object, gustatory object, tactile object, olfactory object, or mental object. Mind by itself is also a sense. So an abstract thought, that's a mind object. You cannot have just pure consciousness. Consciousness without an object cannot arise. If you think about a fire, if you light a fire, it has to be either a wood fire, a gas fire, a coal fire. It cannot just be fire by itself. There must be some material thing associated with the fire. In the same way, there must be an object associated with consciousness. So consciousness is not something which exists the whole time. Perhaps in the West we think of consciousness as being, consciousness is there. We are alert. And then consciousness experiences certain things. Consciousness experiences first a smell, and then a taste, and then a touch. But the Buddha's analysis is that consciousness arises and passes away millions of times in a split second. There's a moment of seeing consciousness, followed by a moment of hearing consciousness, followed by a moment of seeing consciousness, followed by another moment of hearing consciousness. This process takes place so rapidly that we can't see it. We can't perceive it. It's too rapid for us to see. So the Buddha's concept of a being is not of something static. It's of something which is constantly changing. From moment to moment, second to second. There's constantly change, change, change. There's no time when we can say things are static. So this is a different concept from, I think, how we regard things in the West. The being is something changing. There is a place where the Buddha says it's like a mountain river, flowing far and swift, taking everything along with it. There is no moment, no instant, no second when it stops flowing, but it goes on flowing and continuing. So is human life, like a mountain river. So he's showing us a rather different explanation of what you and I are. We're a state of constant change. Moment to moment, there is change.